So after some thinking, I realized that I'm not quite sure I like exploratory engagement being a separate category from positive engagement. So I want to make it a category underneath positive engagement. So I'm going to try to do this a live time so you can see how easy or difficult it might be to change some of my links and visually restructure these codes for engagement. So let's just attempt it. So bear with me and let's see how it goes. What's nice is once things are linked, as I pull things around, they are kind of still together and they are, I mentioned the word web before, but it is really nice because everything is structured together. I want to visually see exploratory engagement, which is a positive thing because, if you notice what my operational definitions are of exploratory engagement, it's when the student maybe is repeating gestures or attempting new gestures to successfully complete a task. That's a positive thing. It may not be the original way we intended to do something, but a student is problem solving and getting through a task on their own. Maybe the second code is the student makes an accidental error and problem solves it. We had an example of this. We had a student who accidentally closed out of the e-workbook, and it was the very first day of this. He remembered back to the training, and it was the first time he really had used an iPad, and he remembered how to go back to, swipe over to the left and to search for iBooks, and he found it and got back in and was able to get right back on task. So while, yes, it wasn't exactly the task we were asking him to do, I couldn't possibly code that negative engagement or non-engagement because the child problem solved and got right back on task. So I think that should be a category underneath positive engagement. So I'm going to try to restructure that, and I'm thinking it should be another text label because a text label would make it fall inside positive engagement, if I'm correct. So I'm going to keep the colors to visually see it, which is one of the benefits of this type of a code window. So I'm going to do this, but I need to get rid of this exclusive link here. And the simple way of doing that is just to click on it and click delete. It's that simple. So I'm going to get rid of these exclusive links. And now I'm going to make an exclusive link from positive engagement to negative engagement. And unfortunately, I cannot remember the keyboard shortcut. So I will make a mental note to look those up again. But it's simple enough to go into the inspector, click exclusive link, and link it to negative engagement. So now my exclusive links are only between positive, negative, and non-engagement. And exploratory engagement is down here. And I'm going to give an exclusive link, an activation link from exploratory engagement to positive engagement. Also with the inspector, activation link to positive engagement. And I'm going to change the type of code of exploratory engagement to a label, which means it will happen inside the code of positive engagement. So now I can see the hierarchy building. I won't actually have to click exploratory engagement just like before. If I click any of these three options at the bottom, I'll move them so you can see them. It will activate exploratory engagement, which will then activate the main code of positive engagement. And then all of these things over here would also activate positive engagement.